What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and we are set up really nicely. I kind of talked about that in yesterday's video, but what a setup means to me is that we already have the one of the two-mans cache. So I always talk about setting up four-mans as kind of two-mans. So we have like a two-man down here that hit, and then we also have a two-man up here with like Vanderbilt correlation, and then we also had Valorant correlation down here. So you can see we're waiting for this Vanderbilt game to obviously, it's going on right now. I think they're starting the second half, but only time will tell if we can hit some of these. But if we just hit one of these, we'll be in great shape, and hopefully we can hit multiple of these. So this one, for example, just this Counter-Strike game just ended, so now we are waiting for this LSU game to happen later. I actually took unders here, very correlated together, quarterbacks and receivers, and I'm going to talk about that in today's video. So I did talk about that yesterday as well with Jackson Dart and Caden Lee. You can see Jackson Dart, he didn't have a great game. Ole Miss, Mississippi State, they just ran the ball a lot. Ole Miss did, which is not like them at all. They normally throw the ball a ton, and I thought Jackson Dart was easily going to get over this, but you can see because he only got 143 yards, Caden Lee, his number one receiver, only got 27 of those yards. So it's very correlated together. Whether you know, Jackson Dart, if he throws an amazing game and has an amazing game, you know, there's games he gets 400 yards plus. Then Caden Lee definitely would have got 100 yards of those or more, but he only got 143. So Caden Lee only gets 27 of those. And then also Counter-Strike, very correlated, right? You can see we cached a green here. You can see a lot of these. I'm using esports, you know, green. A lot of these here. So you can see VIP doing well. This was a VIP play here. But Counter-Strike, like I said in yesterday's video, it's either going to be a longer game that's going to mean more kills, or a shorter game that's going to mean less kills. And they're either going to go red together or green. And again, I told you guys, like, when I started this video, I like to do it where it's kind of like two-mans, right? You have a two-man in Counter-Strike and then a two-man in football or soccer or whatever it is, right? So unfortunately went 0 of 4 yesterday in yesterday's YouTube play, but again, it's very correlated. So we have correlation down right here in the middle. I don't know why it's like all separated, but right here, unfortunately, these guys went over together, and then also the Ole Miss duo down here went under together. So they go together, right? Instead of 4 separate things needing to happen, we really just needed 2 things to happen, and pretty much those 2 things didn't happen, right? Also got really close on this Anthony Edwards discount, which sucked because I think he missed like 2 free throws in the final like 2 minutes of the game, which really sucks. But had a good call on Jamal Haynes to go over on Georgia Tech. He actually cashed this on the first play of the game on Georgia Tech, so I thought that was pretty cool to see. That Georgia game was crazy last night, obviously, if you guys did watch. So if you guys do not know, I am a very profitable sports bettor. We are up 400 units. That is on these free YouTube plays that I give out, plus the VIP. I give out probably I give out 1 play a day on this YouTube channel, and then around like 9, 10, 11 plays on the VIP every single day. And over the past 6 months, we have gone up 400 plus units. And yeah, that was my goal, reaching the end of the year, and we have reached it. So we can see how far we get. Maybe it's gonna be maybe it's gonna be 420, maybe it's gonna be 430, 440. Maybe we'll go down. Who knows? But you can see over time we climb, and we will be on the up and up pretty much every single month. We go up around 60 to 70 units every month. And yeah, this is over like 2,000 bets. So a ton of bets. You can see we actually have more losses than wins because I do a lot of 4-mans, right? So 4-mans, they're hard to hit, but when they do hit, they pay out 9x, 10x, stuff like that. So you're going to expect to lose technically more than you win, but not profit-wise. Profit-wise, you're going to expect to be way up. But again, these 4-mans, they're hard to hit at the end of the day, right? So if you want to get into my VIP for free, there's a couple of ways to do that. First way is to text me the word rebet to my number on the screen. This is going to be for iPhone users only. So this is a new upcoming app that you can place money lines, you can place spreads. So obviously some big games tonight, tomorrow, Monday, whatever it is, you can place money line spreads on these apps. I am in Texas and I use this app. And yeah, we are going to be able to use rebet on 47 out of 50 of these states. So if you're in the orange right here, if your state is in the orange, plus you have an iPhone, please text me the word rebet. I'll get you in my VIP for 2 months. Again, this is my number on the screen right here. If you're not an iPhone user, if you have an Android, whatever, or maybe you just don't even have Parlay Play, you can do the same thing. Just text me the word parlay to my number on the screen, and we'll get you guys in again for 2 months free. So a lot of ways to get into my VIP for 2 months. What I want you guys to do is get into my VIP for a couple free months. You'll pretty much get all the playoff plays if you do join today, up until really the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl is in like 2 months now. And, you know, profit off of my VIP for those 2 months, build your bankroll, and then hopefully you can fund the VIP with those. And I always have apps you guys can sign up for. It helps me out a lot. It'll also help you guys out because these apps, they send out a lot of promos, plus you'll get 2 free months on my VIP. All right, let's get into the play for the day. I know some of the YouTube plays. I think Thursday night football with the Packers game, we barely missed with Jordan Love going over on that last drive. And then obviously we went 0 for 4 yesterday, which again, 0 for 4, I know it sounds bad, but like really 0 for 4 is just, it's correlated. We're just on the other side of the coin, right? So we do want correlation to work, right? Correlation is our main strategy here. So again, we're taking very correlated plays. It's going to be all football plays today. Hudson Card and then Jamal Indrine to go under receiving yards, so very correlated together. I talk about quarterbacks, receivers all the time being very correlated. Again, if Hudson Card, if he throws 400 yards, which like it's very unlikely he's going to do that versus Indiana, but if he throws for 400 yards, then his number one receiver, Jamal Inrine, is likely to get, probably 70, 80 of those yards because it's very correlated. Now, if the opposite happens, right, and Hudson Card is not very good, I'm a UT fan, I'm a Texas fan, and I know Hudson Card because he used to play for Texas. He does not do good in big games, okay? Against ranked opponents, he is really bad. And I think, he's played Ohio State, he's played, who else has he played? I know he's played some other ranked opponents. I think he's played Oregon. He does not do good against those opponents. He throws for like maybe 120 yards. So I think he'll maybe throw 120, 150 yards, somewhere in that range. And again, if he goes under this, it's likely that his number one receiver is going to go under as well. So very correlated. Again, we're hoping this either goes green. Hopefully it goes green, but it could also go red together. And that would be correlated just on the other side of the coin there. So then Avery Johnson, we have the quarterback for Kansas State. I really like this game tonight. Kansas State versus Iowa State. I think it's kind of being overlooked a little bit because of all the big games that are happening today. I think this should be a really close shootout type game. I think these are really evenly matched teams. If you look at Iowa State's games, they're all extremely close, okay? So I do think Iowa State will probably win this game, but I think it's going to be a back and forth battle. So Avery Johnson over pass yards, and then we do have a star running back on Kansas State, DJ Gideons, and then we're going to take him over receiving yards here. So hopefully Gideons can get 2-3 catches. Those catches can go for maybe 20-30 yards. And again, if he breaks out like a 20-yard, 30-yard catch and run, that's going to be obviously hitting his line here, and then that's going to be 20-30 yards for Avery Johnson there. So very correlated together. Not as correlated as receivers, obviously, because they normally catch the ball more, but because we have a running back in, we're getting a 9x payout. So if you put a receiver down here, you'd only get an 8x payout. So we want to try to get as much payout as possible. There's these little small tweaks you can do that really are helpful and that we've done over the course of our 1,000, 2,000 bets that really squeak out as much profit as possible. So really good play here. Again, pretty much all these plays that I send out are going to be good plays, but at the end of the day, these are 4-mans, right? You saw that we lose more than we win record-wise because they're 4-mans. 4-mans are hard to hit, right? 4-mans are hard to hit no matter how you're going to shake it. So first play of the day right here. Second play of the day is going to be on Better. So there's a big KD discount tonight on Better. I think his line is normally around 24.5, maybe 24. So he should be able to hit this. Again, you'll get at about like 70-75% chance of hitting this on any single discount. So you're not going to be able to find a better play than KD over 20.5 points. And then I'm taking Kyron Williams on Sunday afternoon game, Rams versus Saints. I'm taking him under rush attempts because every other book has him at about 18.5. Okay, so under rush attempts on Kyron Williams and then over on KD for Better right here. If you don't have Better, you can also sign up for Better. I do have this, right? Text me the word Better. Again, my number is right here. If you guys want to get in the VIP, I can't stress this enough. Text me a word, text me that you want to get in. I'll find a way to get you guys in for $10 or less, right? Most of these apps, you put $10 in, it helps me out. You'll get these apps, they'll match your deposit, plus you'll get a couple free months of my VIP. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend, a relaxing weekend watching football, and all these rivalry matchups going on today. So again, thank you guys. I will see you in tomorrow's video.